Why did the Buddha say there is no self? I think that could be misunderstood by many Buddhists. I know Thich Nhat Hanh touches on that as well.
Yeah. The reason why he said there was no self is because that is a very powerful teaching for liberation. And I'm not the Buddha, and I even run into this. I'll be go into one dimension of a teaching because I find it to be a very powerful teaching, just what it is. But everything has way more than one dimension to it. And so when I learned about the no self the first time around, I took it all the way into that dimension, and I got lost because I was seeing it from the exoteric sphere of it. When I went around the second time, I was much more mature, I guess you could call it, in my consciousness. And I understood what he meant, like, completely. I was like, oh, there's no self. Because what he was teaching specifically in that is that we are an aggregate. And the emphasis was on the aggregate, even the 5 aggregates of senses. He even calls consciousness an aggregate. So the aggregates are very interesting, because once again, it's just a term that I understood, because if you understand what an aggregate is, then you get it. What he meant more so is that we're a social memory. The aggregates were social memories. Mm. So when we're attached like flypaper to these different layers of a social memory, then he's like, you're just what you're calling yourself. So what he did to powerfully liberate a person like flypaper from those social memories was to go, there's no self. I love Buddhist teachings more than anyone's so far.